Today, we go to the spiritual world.
So we request everyone to please close your eyes and please take a deep breath in, hold it, let it out. So today, all of us, with all the wonderful devotees that we have with us, all of us are going aboard a ship. This ship is so huge, and all of the devotees who are there, we know them. They are our friends with whom we have started our spiritual journey. And now we are embarking on this journey. We don't know where the ship is going to go, but we are going with them on this ship. And we see that the captain of the ship is actually Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual masters. As the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 22 says, Tvam na sandarshito dhatra dushtaram nishtutirshatam kalim sattvaharam pumsam karnadhara ivarnavam. We think that we have met your goodness by the will of providence just so that we may accept you as the captain of the ship. For those who desire to cross the difficult ocean of Kali, which deteriorates all the good qualities of the human beings. So therefore, the spiritual master is actually the captain of this particular ship, our Karnadhara. So Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual masters, they are the captain of this ship. The ship is sailing and we all are in ecstasy. We are chanting the holy names together as the ship sets sail. Let us together chant the beautiful holy names in great ecstasy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. While chanting, suddenly one of us notices that there is a little crack on the side of the ship and water is gushing in. Most of us get very scared seeing this very dreadful sight. Imagine the ocean, the ship is on the ocean and water is gushing in. What if the ship sinks? What will happen to us? Some of us are thinking, should we jump off the ship with our life vests on? We will probably be safer if we jump off the ship rather than drowning in the ship. Then one of the devotees comes to us and says that we will not be able to swim even with our life vests on because we are in the middle of the ocean and there are dangerous sea animals who will simply consume us effortlessly. So therefore, we give up the idea of jumping off from the ship. Right then, our spiritual masters, along with Srila Prabhupada, they appear over there. And they tell us, don't be scared. Rather than thinking about jumping off from the ship or being fearful of the ship sinking or sea storms coming, why don't we fix the problem? Let us fix the problem. And they personally start fixing the crack in the ship by placing some heavy cement bags to stop the inflow of the water into the ship. Then by their direction, they direct some of us to bring some wooden planks, some nails, some hammer, and they direct us, and under their direction, we seal off that crack. While we are doing this, we are constantly chanting in great ecstasy. We are constantly chanting together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Our Guru Varga spiritual masters explain to us that the ship is actually our society, ISKCON, that Srila Prabhupada has so lovingly created. Sometimes we will witness some things going wrong, but rather than thinking of leaving the ship of ISKCON and jumping into the ocean of the material world, where there is a danger of us getting consumed by Maya and her deadly agents, it is better if we fix the problem that we have together under the directions of Srila Prabhupada and his bona fide representatives. After listening to this, our hearts are completely filled with deep ecstasy as we have realized this as a true fact. The only way we will be able to cross over this ocean of material miseries is when we are aboard the ship of ISKCON, which will carry all of us safely across the material ocean of suffering. With this realization, we are so blissfully chanting on board this beautiful ship. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Diving again, we are also pulling up some souls who wish to be rescued. We are telling them, please give us your hand. Come on the ship. We are able to save so many souls along the way. After some time, Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual masters, they point out to all of us, look, Krishna's abode is here. We are approaching Krishna's effulgent abode. We are also excited and chanting in unison. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We see such a bright, effulgent, beautiful land. It appears like 1,000-petaled lotus flower, so enchanting. There are conch shells that are blowing. We can hear the conch shells blowing, bells that are ringing, beautiful birds that are chirping. And it's not just chip, 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 but they are actually chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The peacocks are dancing ecstatically, and lo and behold, the most beautiful sound in the entire creation enters our ears. The transcendental sound of Krishna's divine flute. Srila Prabhupada points out to us that look who all are standing to welcome us into the spiritual world. We can see the beautiful Sankirtan party of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Lord Gauranga and Lord Nityananda, along with their beautiful associates, are dancing ecstatically. The beautiful Brajbasis are there. The Shadagoswamis are there. The Manjaris are there. The Gopis are there. And lo and behold, there is the gorgeous son, the beloved son of Nanda Maharaj, Sri Gopinath, along with his most beautiful consort, Mahadhav Swarupini Srimati Radha Thakurani. They are all standing there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The ship has now docked. We all run down from the ship and offer our prostrated obeisances to this most beautiful spiritual world, where it is filled with touchstones and wish-fulfilling trees. Lord Nityananda picks us up gently and embraces us
in a warm embrace. Lord Chaitanya embraces us and completely drench us with their loving tears. We were waiting for you. After so many lifetimes, you are here. Each of the Brajbasis lovingly embrace us as we touch their lotus feet, and our spiritual masters finally hold our hands and bring us in the audience of Leela Purushottam, Shri Krishna, and the most compassionate Shri Radhe. We just fall like sticks in Dandavat Pranam in front of the divine couple. Our Bhakti Lata creeper has finally now taken shelter at the lotus feet, Shri Shri Radha Madhava, and has borne the fruit of Krishna Prema, pure love of Krishna.
The divine couple pick us up. They embrace us with tears in their eyes. They tell us, "What took you so long? We have been waiting for you. Welcome, welcome home." Our hearts know end to this bliss that we are feeling. Then we notice suddenly that our spiritual masters and Srila Prabhupada are heading back to the ship. And we run after them, that Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, where are you going? And they say to us very lovingly that there are many, many more souls who are waiting, who need to be brought back to the spiritual world. You stay back and we will return soon with more souls, bringing them back to Krishna. Some of us desire to stay back with Krishna, while some of us desire to accompany them so that we may assist them in their mission, seeing our sincerity to serve. Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual masters take us with them, just so that we can become humble instruments in their hands and be utilized the way they want in their preaching mission. That is the success of our lives. That Krishna has manifested. We had the audience with Krishna, and now we are with our spiritual masters, with Srila Prabhupada, and in the mission of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to be used as puppets in their hands, instruments in their hands, so that we can help them, assist them in rescuing more and more souls, bringing them back to Krishna. With this beautiful feeling, now that the pure love of God has arisen in our hearts, nothing can stop us from having the direct audience of Krishna by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual masters. Thus, we are feeling so enlightened that our Bhakti Lata, our creeper of devotion, has finally borne its fruit of Krishna Prema. Feeling so blissful, so ecstatic, we continue our mission to serve our spiritual masters and Srila Prabhupada by ecstatically chanting together, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This bliss is always with us, always in the core of our hearts. Whenever we want, we can take darshan of Sri Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, who have made their permanent residence in the region of our heart. Thus, we can slowly open our eyes and we can come back to external consciousness, feeling great bliss and ecstasy. Hare Krishna.